That's
about.
what neuro-wisdom is, which is, again, I just want to emphasize to my patrons, I'm actually taking this course myself, and it is remarkable how you can train your brain and to take your doubts and your frets and your worries and replace them. And one of the things that I love about you, Mark, is that you've not only told us now about who's been important to you as your mentors, but what I love about you is that you mentor actively. Is your life now is giving this information to others and mentoring others. And I know that you're not only the editor and do a great deal of writing for the Science of Mind magazine, but also you are are on the faculty of an executive MBA program here in Los Angeles, where you are teaching this. I understand this is one of the curriculum courses that is that these executives have to go through. And these are executives who have real-world jobs, and they come to Loyola Marymount, correct, to the MBA program there. And one of the things that you teach them, so you're a mentor to CEOs and executives using this neurosciences. Can you tell us, what is it like for you to actually be a mentor? What is that, how is that feel, what's the meaning to you now in this time of your life?
It's the most wonderful challenge in the world to mentor business people, because business people are only going to give you 10 minutes for you to change some major aspect of their work so they become more productive and more efficient. So my job and my challenge to myself, it was based on this question many years ago. Is it possible, because you can't take a busy executive and tell them, I want you to spend 20 minutes doing a mindfulness-based meditation in the morning. Yes, it'll eliminate your stress and anxiety and will increase work productivity, but we find that they won't even take 10 minutes or even 5 minutes. But if I can come up with a 60-second exercise that can change your brain using evidence-based research,
60 seconds.
And it could be as simple as spending 60 seconds to do 10 yawns, or 60 seconds to, if you ask people to relax their body, and so let's say if you want to relax your neck right now, what would you probably do? You would probably roll your head.
Yeah, probably, roll my head.
Can't feel anything like that. You go like this, try it. You cannot feel anything. But if you slow that movement down, so it takes a full 60 seconds, try it right now. Suddenly you'll become aware of a million little tiny aches and pains.
Click, 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 click.
In that process, you've come into the present moment.
Okay.
And by the way, you don't have to do anything about that pain. Simply by becoming aware of these minor tightnesses and tensions in your body, the awareness, if I come back to you within 15 minutes and you roll your head again, it'll be pain-free.
So that
60 seconds.
60 seconds. So that's a 60-second tip.
Yawn or stretch. If you're feeling nervous and anxious about giving a presentation or confronting somebody in your work environment, or maybe having to talk to your spouse or your kid about something that makes you a little tense, if you simply stroke the palms of your hands.
Yes, this is one of the exercises in the Neuro Wisdom 101.
It stimulates a part of your parietal lobe that's involved with self-confidence. If you stroke your forearms, it turns off the negative emotional centers in your limbic brain. The amount of evidence on this in the neuroscientific research is extraordinary. But my God, we've left out self-nurturance as a major key form for reducing stress. The moment you reduce stress, whether it be through yawning or stretching or doing 60 seconds of anything that's pleasurable, running in place, washing your hands underwater, just taking a pleasure break for 60 seconds, when you then go back into your work, your stress levels will remain reduced for an entire hour, your work productivity would go up, and that's why the business community went wild over these strategies that basically first grew out of spiritual practices, then became part of psychotherapy, and it's the business world that's running with it because they know it ends up not only making more money for them, but you can use it to solve teamwork problems in a matter of minutes. You get teamwork cooperation. Just ask everyone on your team or in your family group, go around the circle, or even in a political arena,
Yes.
and ask each person to identify their deepest innermost value. You'll see this Mona Lisa smile come across their face. Everybody suddenly trusts everybody else in the room. I can then show the neuroscience research showing that that Mona Lisa smile creates that neurological trust. And suddenly people who normally are at war with each other about their beliefs are getting along with each other because they've surrendered their beliefs, because they're in touch with their underlying values. And those values is what gives your life meaning and purpose and lifelong satisfaction. So that's where my mentoring is heading towards now. How can I take what we've learned, these little simple strategies from the past 20 years of research, and offer them in ways that I can pass them on to you, that you can learn them in 5 minutes, and then you can pass them on to somebody else.
Excellent.
That's how I think we can bring a little more happiness, success, peacefulness, and wisdom into the world.
Absolutely, and it's happening, Mark.